As a Charlotte Hornets fan, I done seen it all. The few ups, if you can even call them that for real, and the plethora, the profusion of downs, including the worst season ever, and still not getting the #1 pick. But I ain't even gonna start ranting about that though. But with that year's #2 pick, they fly. So I personally saw last year as an opportunity to right that wrong. And I was personally very vocal about who I wanted to be taken with the pick. Now the Hornets absolutely received a lot of denunciation for taking Brandon Miller. And I ain't even here to have no conversation about Scoot versus Brandon necessarily. I think they are both very good young players with bright futures. Looking at their early returns though, I was wrong, very wrong. Brandon Miller, even though I did hold him in high regards pre-draft, has exceeded all of my expectations. The biggest thing was both how good and comfortable he showed to be bearing the load he did so early on. LaMelo once again missed a lot of games, really the whole season for real, giving Miller the opportunity to showcase his entire game, which he ain't really get to consistently do in school. Now, I know I just mentioned Brandon's whole skill set, but his game is absolutely predicated around the 3-ball, heralded for his jumper pre-draft, and it's easily carried over. 37% on 7 attempts a game. A true flamethrower, specifically off the catch, where most of his attempts did come from. He's got a super quick one-motion shot, utilizing an equally fast dip, as well as frequently going to the hop off the catch to keep everything synced up. But he's capable and comfortable shooting without that ideal setup, going either direction. So he can and will get a shot off in real tight spaces. Don't take you too long to see and realize that a good amount of his shots are super tough. He very often saw work coming off of screens, handoffs, and such. But is also very keen in just moving without the ball, finding open voids and relocating to get some easy looks. And my dog also has crazy range, pulling from 30 plus rather frequently. It's his constant threat from 3. That assists him in scoring and creating in other areas. He's real good at attacking closeouts and getting to his spots. He don't have some super flashy handle right now or nothing, but it's effective in getting to where he needs to go. Now he is capable of yanking you a little bit and does have a real good crossover right now. He's somewhere between 6'7" and 6'9" with a 7'2" wingspan, and you get to really notice his length when he attacking the rim. He'll use them go-go gadget arms to extend out around defenders. He also has a good flow game, including a lot of variety, being able to get him up with different footwork. He too shows the solid and low-key underrated understanding of when to put up a floater instead of just barreling into a defender that's already beat you to the spot. Now this will take me straight into the main concern that I have with Miller's game at this point. He only weighs 200 pounds. His lighter frame will allow for him to get knocked off his spot, and that's why you'll see him low-key defer to a lot of floaters at times, because he wasn't able to get all the way downhill. It ain't something that I think should really cause any concern as of right now. As his frame continues to fill out, I definitely think his overall rim pressure will improve, mainly because when he does actually get all the way to the rim, he was solid. Now quickly, defensively, I am intrigued, because of both his build as well as some of the instincts he showed might allow for him to become a genuine menace as a help defender. I think he could be great weak side protecting the rim, I ain't lying. And his overall effort and attitude may lead him to continue showing improvement on ball. But he don't move me that much as some potential on-ball clamper. Also because I do believe his offensive load will continue to increase moving forward. So yeah, I was very wrong about Brandon Miller. If I was the GM, I probably wouldn't have made the pick. And it just serves as reason about number 300 as to why I am not an NBA GM. All jokes aside, I think Brandon Miller is somebody that's destined to be a star. And I'ma just go ahead and say it. I think he the one that's gonna have to emerge as the #1 if Charlotte wanna escape poverty. Definitely is a lot to put on a youngin' that just finished up his first year. I won't deny that. But I really do think it's written on the wall that Brandon Miller is going to be one of the league's next stars. LaMelo, Brandon, and Mark Williams. that is, hopefully, your foundation in the city. Really just depends on LaMelo's health that you gotta look to build around. All young players. The organization just need an overhaul, which has already really been started since Steve Clifford done stepped down. It's possible. We done seen numerous organizations over different sports really quickly turn things around. And I think the Hornets, for as trash as they still were last year, could be closer to one of those turnarounds than we think. Hope y'all enjoyed this one right here. I've been gone for about 3 weeks now. My apologies. I'm back to it now. The regular season just ended. Definitely got some more players I'm looking to go into as we move through the playoffs. I always want to talk about playoff games and series as they unfold, so definitely going to be having a lot of content coming over the next couple months. But we'll get to all that when the time comes. Like I said, hopefully y'all enjoyed this one. If so, leave me a little like, comment any thoughts you got, subscribe, and I'm going to see y'all soon in the next one.